Alright, you guys, I get into this engine bay quite a bit, and I am tired of taking these bolts out with a wrench. So I'm going to weld a handle onto them, make things a little easier for future projects. Also, this bolt is missing the nut that was welded on the other side, so I will have to replace that. Since this hose is so long and been sitting for quite some time, it's probably got a bunch of air in the line. So I like to purge it. Just take this end, stick it out my window. It probably isn't a big deal, but it'll just make my first go at the welding a little cleaner. So purge, and then we'll put that on the welder here. Supposed to back these all the way out so it creates a seal on the top O-ring on the inside of this valve, because it has a potential to leak if you don't. So unless this is an acetylene tank, which is a tank you want to shut off really quick, you try to open these up all the way. Acetylene tanks, you just crack them, and it's quicker to shut off. Well, I couldn't find any rebar. Thought I had some scrap around here somewhere, but I must have stored it. So I went and poked around out in the field long enough to find this old rusty thing. Still solid enough that I can use that. So get a measurement and cut me. Just put that at like 6 inches. Leave enough room for a handle on the top. Good enough. If I wanted to make that perfectly straight, I could cut like a channel and make a jig for the bar and the bolt to sit in, but... So, tack it on, make sure it looks good, to my liking anyway. Yeah, that should work. That's what that washer puts, so it's not... Alright, I lost that other bolt, which is fine since I didn't have a nut for it anyway, so I went and found a new one. I'm going to cut this off and make this work. And I got another nut there to weld in for the replacement. So let's just cut this up here a little bit. handles. So for the missing bolt, I'm going to put this through, put the nut on, and then weld the nut. That way this will hold the nut in place, and then I can weld it. Ooh, I'm liking that already. Alright, seemed to work. Alright. Brand new nut, new bolts, with the T-handle on it. Oh my god, I love this. Nice. Wasn't sure how this was gonna work out, but I like it. Let's see here, I think these go up front. Alright, that kind of looks a little weird. Might be a bit of a trip hazard, but I'll just keep an eye on it. Totally worth it. I love this. That makes things so much easier. I'm in here so much. That is awesome. Now you just spin these off. Don't have to worry about getting out the wrench, socket set, or anything. Alright, little project will make things easier getting in and out of here for the big projects. Stay tuned, lots coming up.